Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Meslin. Welcome to Mental Training with Mez. I am your mental fitness trainer here on YouTube, and we are just about ready to begin our 20-minute mental training session. Before we begin, as always, let me just rattle off a few prerequisites. That way it makes the training sessions much more easier and bearable. If you're not accustomed to sitting for 20 minutes straight, it just helps me to give you some tips and pointers before we get started, okay? Well, first and foremost, on this channel, we are actually going to train our mind. So we are actually going to strengthen our concentration and focus muscles, since these are the mental muscles of our mind. And when they are healthy, nothing is impossible to us. Whatever it is we desire to be, do, and have is totally dependent on these muscles. And when they're healthy, there is no limit. There's no limit to the potential of being, doing, or having when our mental muscles are strong. So I wanted to create a space where that is the sole purpose and focus and intention of this channel. So before we begin, please make sure you are wearing comfortable clothing. We are going to be sitting for 20 minutes straight the month of October. We have increased our sitting duration, which means we've increased our challenge to sit still and silent. So 20 minutes is what we're going to be sitting for. Just make sure you're wearing, just make sure you're wearing clothing that you feel comfortable enough to sit in for 20 minutes straight. Also, be in a space where you feel comfortable enough to close your eyes should you desire to do so. You don't have to close your eyes for this type of training, but if you wanted to close your eyes, I would like you to be in a space where you feel comfortable enough to do that. Make sure you have back support. Like I said, we are going to be sitting in a position that we're also maintaining for 20 minutes straight. So although our focus is the mind, I do want the body temple to be engaged and active in this training as well. So you're going to be getting in a position that you will be maintaining for 20 minutes straight without moving. So it does help to have back support, a chair, a couch, a wall, a pillow, your headboard, whatever you can use as back support. This again is going to help you keep the spine erect, since this is a mental training that we're doing. So no falling asleep, no fantasizing. We are going to be, like I said, intensely strengthening our concentration and focus muscles. So have back support. The breath is the focal point of the type of training that I share and that I also do. So if you find it difficult to focus on the breath, meditation beads are great tools. Each bead represents an inhale and exhale. So every time you take an inhale, exhale, that's one bead. Then the next bead, inhale, exhale, next bead, inhale, exhale. And you'll do this for the entire 20 minutes. Just keep going around the necklace. They're great tools. I use them from time to time, depending on how difficult it is for me to settle into my training. But if you are new to this, or if this is something that you've done off and on, having meditation beads is really going to help you increase the experience, like really help you to feel the type of training that we're doing, so that it makes it a bit more easier to be consistent in this, since the type of training I'm sharing with you is basically a lifestyle training. It's something that you should basically be prepared to do for the rest of your life, because the benefits are without fail, without a doubt, positive. There are no negative side effects to this type of training that we're doing. So what else? Drink some water, use the restroom, move around a bit. These are all different things that just help us to sit or to get into this 20-minute training that we're going to be doing. 20 minutes is a challenge. I love it, because this is when we're really getting into really training, really concentrating, really focusing. And so let's get to it. So welcome. As I said, I practice a form of training called faith-based mental training. So the law of faith has 5 principles to it. And the type of training that I'm going to share with you is derived from these principles of faith. So it's intended to help us strengthen our mind by focusing on divinity. It just so happens that what you come to understand with the law of faith, that divinity is not a man in the sky. Divinity is supreme power. It is the very inhale and exhale of our breathing. And so that is why the breath is the focal point. So all you're going to be doing with this training is you're going to place all your focus of attention on the breath. And then the entire 20 minutes is your ability, your exertion of keeping your focus of attention on your breathing. So first we're going to place our focus of attention on our breathing, and then we're going to keep it there for 20 minutes. Now, I have found that the easiest way to keep our focus of attention on our breathing is to intentionally breathe. Breathe on purpose. Because one of the powers we have to do, because we are divinity in form, is that we're able to breathe unconsciously. And so, if we have the power to breathe unconsciously, we do have the power to breathe consciously, because life, which is part of the teachings of faith, is never out of balance. So you come into this understanding that life is never out of balance. So if we can breathe unconsciously, we can breathe consciously. And this does help us to keep our focus of attention on our breathing. So that is all you're going to be doing for the next 20 minutes. You are going to place your focus of attention on your breathing, and then you are going to keep it there by intentionally breathing in and out. Don't hold your breath. Don't pause. Feel whatever it is you're feeling in the moment. If you have to make adjustments, you have to move, you got to, itch, scratch, do so, but do so because it is okay, since we are going to be entering a state of alertness and relaxation. So your mind is not going to be agitated in this state that the breath puts us in. And the reason why the breath places us in a state of alertness and relaxation is because this is the natural state for us. It's in our nature to pay attention to life from a mind of peace. So mental peace is our nature, and the type of training that we do, faith-based, takes us to this frame of mind. It takes us into this state. And so for the 20 minutes, we're sitting in this state, really acclimating ourselves to our nature. And we just make better decisions. And you're going to see that should you choose to be consistent with me on this channel, you'll realize that just showing up, mentally training every day or as often as you choose to do, is going to help you with the choices and the actions you're taking. And you'll notice more and more an increasing amount of mental peace begin to really be at the forefront of all the choices and actions you're making. So it's okay if you have to move. You are in a state of alertness and relaxation, but to the best of your ability, give all your focus and concentration to the breath, and then maintain it by intentionally breathing in and out for the next 20 minutes. So take a big breath here for me. And begin. So the timer has begun. For the next 20 minutes, we are simply intentionally breathing in and out while focused on the in and out movement of our breathing. All right. It's okay. The pace does not matter. As long as you're staying focused on the breath and you're intentionally breathing in and out, go with whatever rhythm feels comfortable for you. All we're doing is placing our focus of attention on the inhale and exhale flow of our breathing, and we're keeping it there by intentionally breathing in and intentionally breathing out, in and out of our nose, mouth closed. Again, we're not controlling our breathing. We're going with the flow, whatever pace, whatever rhythm is okay. We're paying attention to the inhale and exhale while breathing in and out. No pausing, don't hold your breath. Maintain your position. Let the body tempo relax on its own. Just maintain a level of alertness, and relaxation will take place. We're simply breathing in and out with our focus of attention on the inhale and exhale. Just continue to breathe in and out of the nose, mouth is closed. 12 minutes. We are concentrating and focusing on the breath for 20 minutes. We got about 12 minutes left. We're strengthening our concentration and focus muscles, sustaining this state of alertness and relaxation.
I don't know. Wait. No, she's still here. She's here.
Stay focused on the inhale and exhale. Don't force anything. We're alert because the breath is in the here and now. Allow the body tempo to relax on its own. We are simply concentrating on the inhale and exhale flow of our breathing and intentionally breathing in and out with it. 7 more minutes left. We're breathing in and out, in and out. We're not holding or pausing with our breathing. We're just sustaining this state of alertness and relaxation. Maintain your form and close your eyes if it helps you to focus more on the inhale and exhale. If it helps you to keep your focus of attention on it, it's okay, close them. But be aware of the fact you are alert in this moment. And then pay attention to the body tempo relaxing into this alertness. Mental peace is our natural way of seeing life. This is not a belief, it's fact. Breathe through any discomfort you may be feeling. Of course, if you absolutely need to move or make adjustments, go ahead and do so, but breathe through that discomfort. Allow the breath to show you what true alertness and relaxation means. In and out of the nose, mouth closed. Got about 3 more minutes. 60 seconds. Thirty seconds. 'Time. All right, guys, that was our 20-minute mental training session. Thank you so much for participating, for showing up, for really putting in that mental work, because this is where we are going to get into that state of mind, that frame of mind where nothing is impossible to us. Faith based mental training is a frame of mind where nothing is impossible to you. And it's because you understand life, because you know life to such a level, degree, and frequency that it doesn't register to you that things are impossible in it. So it's a very healthy frame of mind because it's not based on a belief system. It's literally based on your experience of life. And so the law of faith teaches us that every moment, every inhale and exhale is an opportunity to become more mentally fit, more mentally stronger, more aligned with supreme power. And when you are in alignment with supreme power, as I said, there is nothing you cannot be, do, nor have unapologetically, harmoniously, and gracefully. I will see you guys.